Hello. Looks like everybody's here.
Myself. My name is Garrett Jackson, and I grew up in Texas and Oklahoma. I started teaching back in 2006, and I've been doing it ever since. In 2016, my wife and I moved to the island of Saipan, where I took a teaching job at Saipan Southern High School. In 2017, we had a son who I call Little Man. After spending several years in the Northern Mariana Islands, we moved back to the U.S. mainland amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Now that we're back in Oklahoma, I'm back in the classroom with Lawton Public Schools, and I'm teaching online and face-to-face. I'm a fan of breaking down barriers to learning, so headphones are recommended and an open mind is required. So let us get started with today's adventure.
Well, hello, my lovely students, and welcome to another homework helpline. It is Friday. I feel good. If I could sing like James Brown, I wouldn't be here. I have no talent. I'm not able to sing. Can't carry a tune in a bucket. But I'm here to help you with your homework. So I have that it is 2:03. That's the bell. And let's get started with today's adventure. So if you have questions about your homework, please be sure to log in to your email and send me an email. The address is on the screen. That's garrett.jackson@lawtonps.org. And if you want, you can use the QR code on the screen right now. Snap a picture of that. That'll open up an email on your phone, and you can send me an email that way. Other than that, if you are not logged in with a Lawton Public Schools email address, you can actually live chat with me, and we can have an interaction that way. Today's podcast is brought to you by Lawton Public Schools because they're the ones that pay my paycheck, and they're the ones that are producing this content. So if you have a chance, give a shout out to the administration of Central Middle School and at the central office for allowing me the opportunity to be here to help you. So with that being said, waiting for people to log in here and we can get started. We have a special guest in the classroom with us today. She's going to go by the term the Anonymous Mom. She will not appear on camera, but she may talk from time to time. And so if you have questions for the Anonymous Mom about what it's like to be a parent, feel free to ask those questions as well. And I'm sure I can convince her some way or not to answer them. Would you like to say hello, Anonymous Mom?
Hi, guys. Welcome to study time.
So there you have it. Welcome to study time. People know what's going on and what the big deal is in the Shady 580. So, and I say shady. It's actually quite bright and sunshiny today. A little windy. And just so you know, most of your teachers got their second COVID shot today. We're going to be good. We're back. Hopefully nobody gets sick from this one. And let's have a great day. So I'm going to see who else. So we're just sitting here hanging out. Remember, boys and girls, that if I don't have somebody log in within 30 minutes of the podcast, I cancel the rest of the podcast for the day. So I can look up a couple things right now while we're waiting. You know what's so amazing about doing it this way, doing the YouTube, is that as I record it and live stream it, it saves it to YouTube so that everybody can bring it back up later and just, it's just so convenient that way.
Oh, that is, yeah.
So, I mean, I know Khan Academy, they have the where you can play over and over again.
You're right.
And I think that's kind of a good thing as well. Oh, and that video I asked for, they sent me some other songs to listen to.
Let me in. It's sad things we get excited over.
Yes, so
Let me introduce myself. My name is Garrett Jackson, and I grew up in Texas and Oklahoma.
Okay, so that one. Oh, so he fixed it. Okay. I didn't know he fixed this one. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so here's the first theme song.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Garrett Jackson, and I grew up in Texas and Oklahoma. I started teaching back in 2006, and I've been doing it ever since. In 2016, my wife and I moved to the island of Saipan, where I took a teaching job at Saipan Southern High School.
What do you think of that one? The music.
Say it again.
In 2017, we had a son who I call Little
It's
Man.
not bad, but it's almost
It's
depressing.
I know. So here's the next one. Yeah, no.
Nope.
That's more what I would expect from a commercial trying to sell me something.
Yeah.
No. This one's got some possibilities.
I like it better than the other ones so far. The problem is you're going to have to find something that matches what you're saying.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like this one. In 2017, my family and I moved to
I
Saipan.
do like this one.
I do.
Because the kids are going to want something that's not going to put them to sleep.
I like that. Yeah, we're gonna.
So far, I'd say that one's probably my favorite.
Well, it's a 2-minute song, so if I can get it, I just downloaded the whole song, and it's pod safe. It's pod free.
Uh-huh.
So, it's one of those. If it's pod free, I can use it for things. So if I have a song that goes along with that, I can kind of brand off that song, maybe.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So like when I do the homework hotline, I can use it, but also I can, because I'm gonna use that same intro for everything as my introduction.
Mhm.
So for my podcast too. So
Yeah, you can use it more than one place.
yeah, and then intro is only 45 seconds. So if I have a 2 minutes worth of song, I could probably find another 20 seconds or so for indie credits out of the same song.
Oh, yeah.
It matches the same thing. So I mean that's.
Can you send me an invite to your classroom now that I'm freaking finally on there?
Yeah.
Because at least now I can figure it,
I'm gonna make you a teacher. And
Yeah, that's what I did on mine because it wouldn't let me do it as a student. So, but. Of course, part of my problem is with, like, they want me 6 hours to get caught up on Sarah's work. I have no idea what she's missing and what's been turned in because not all stuff.
Is it Mimi, Claflin, or Victoria?
It's Victoria. Not all things does it say that it's, everything says due or due date is this, but it doesn't say that if she has or hasn't turned it in.
Okay, I sent you an invite as a teacher.
Okay.
I made Sydney teacher on that too, just so that if I was ever gone,
Uh-huh.
because I'm one on all her classes too.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I was ever gone, I can say, Sydney, can you go do this for me or whatever? She can log in, and same thing with you. I mean,
Yeah.
but since I co-teach with Sydney and she teaches the whole day for reading, if she needs to, since I'm going to be there for third hour anyway, hey, will you go? But see, I also, when I add for for our class together, I add to all her other classes
Mhm.
because it's the same content. Why should just the one class I co-teach with, if I do a video, they all need to see it?
Yeah. No,
I can just
I'm
add. I mean, and that's the thing. I think that with the online stuff that we're doing,
Mhm.
that more of, yeah, I may only co-teach with Sydney 1 or 2 hours a day, but if I do something for those 1 or 2 hours a day, I might as well just add it to all her classes, so that it keeps them, so the kids don't go, well, why does that class get to see the videos, Mr. Jackson? Why can't I?
Right.
Because I've made some videos that I've shared in the class, and the kids were like, "That's really, really cool."
And that's a good thing.
It is, and they talked about it and said, "Hey, these videos, we need to be, you know."
My arm's starting to hurt.
So I mean that's one of the good things about doing the online stuff. And we're still waiting for people to attend. So we're just having a conversation here. You get some of the inside baseball of teaching about how we do things. The other thing too with doing it this way, I can take like the screens I project up here, I can screenshot them,
Mhm.
and then as I do the videos, I can transition to it and pull it up so it's the whole screen, so it's not my webcam showing me, and I can do like my daily agenda or a calendar or something like that.
Mhm.
So it pops up and it's like or I can do like the news media does with the overlay,
Yeah.
with the little.
Well, that's nice too, because then they can actually see what it is you're talking about.
Yeah.
So when you say it's here, oh,
And then what I do, like when I post this to YouTube, or I post it to my Google Classroom as well. When I post to my Google Classroom, I take those screenshots for like my daily agenda for the day. I add them to the stream so they can pull it up like a PDF.
uh-huh.
So they don't have to go back and watch through the video. They know it's there. They can see this is what we're doing today. It's almost like a mini lesson plan. Now, my lesson plans are like 5 pages long for the week, but that's because I have to put so many things in it to show, this is the SD stuff, this is the other stuff. Coming up on 14 minutes, and we still don't have anybody who's logging in. 14 minutes. And just an update, we're coming up on 20 minutes and no one has yet logged on. Remember, at 30 minutes of no logging on, that I will cancel the web streams for the rest of the day. Well, everybody, I guess that we're going to not have anybody stream today. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now, and we're going to cancel the stream at 4:30. So, guys, have a great weekend. If you're watching this, thank you for waiting until all the way to the end. If you need anything, just let me know. Thank you.